Dial H for Hero issue 12 sees Miguel write to Superman, knowing he messed up as he and Summer fall into the Black Void. Mr. Thunderbolt meanwhile heads to the Overvoid, the realm outside the multiverse where he can use the multiverse as an M dial and finally begin the moment that will define all of history. Miguel and Summer continue to fall through the void as Miguel begins to cry, saying that he is sorry to his friend. Summer says that he isn't a bad person and he just lost his North Star, hugging him and saying that she finally found her family within him and she loves him, even without his superpowers. She reveals that she might have found a way out, knowing that she's been stuck in a dark place before as well, and the one thing that kept her going was hope. Together, both of them join hands and begin to feel the hope flow through the void. Thunderbolt meanwhile tells Thunder Montez a wave will soon wash over the multiverse and no one will suffer pain anymore, not like Gramps. Thunderbolt says that he has fought for this his whole life so that no one will ever die like that again. He begins to dial H, but out of the void comes Summer and Miguel, turned into old cartoon heroes. Thunder Montez races to confront them, but Miguel and Summer keep changing identities. Miguel turns into a Robin, telling Thunder that they can reunite with the Wire Dial, but Thunder doesn't care, using his lightning to zap Miguel, telling him that he won't ever be small or scared again. Thunderbolt tries to reach the M Dial, but Summer manages to get a hold of the C Dial, using it to strangle Mr. Thunderbolt and force him to use it, turning the villain back into regular Robbie Reed. Miguel continues to try and convince Thunder Montez that they are the same person and have the same fears, but they are worthy of love. Miguel tells Thunder that he loves him as Thunder strikes them with lightning. After a moment, he asks Miguel if he really does love him, and Miguel reassures him he does. Summer continues to battle Thunderbolt, who manages to get the H-Dial and transform into Thunderdoom, who says nothing can stop him now, although he soon finds his monstrous hands are too big for the multiverse dial to dial out. Miguel meanwhile hugs Thunder Montez, saying that they can do this together. Lightning hits him and Thunder returns to Miguel, making him whole again as Summer retrieves all the cardinal dials, connecting them together and dialing CMYK, hurting Thunderdoom, who begins to remember Gramps before disappearing in a Technicolor explosion. Thunderbolt has been blasted back to when Gramps was alive, but Gramps doesn't recognize the man who calls himself Robbie Reed, asking what circus he's from before saying he was going to call the authorities. Thunderbolt soon realizes that he is trapped inside a Dial H for Hero comic book, which is currently being read by a little girl named Linda. Miguel and Summer meanwhile are stranded outside the multiverse with no way home, but Miguel suggests they try and use the M dial, but Summer says whatever is dialed on it will remake history, and if they do it wrong, everything will be messed up, like David Bowie not being born. Miguel says that dialing is what they have been doing, but Summer says Thunderbolt had power and it didn't save him, and wonders if their power saved them. Miguel realizes Superman had power, remembering what the Man of Steel said, that he can't save everyone, not alone, and he needs help from everyone. Miguel knows that he doesn't need power to help, he just needs hope, so grabbing the M dial, he tells Summer they will do this together, since they started this journey together. Instead of dialing H for Hero, Summer and Miguel dial H for Hope, blasted into the multiverse and to Krypton, where they witness Jor-El and Lara put their son Kal-El in his rocket, knowing he will travel far and their hope will be his legacy. Miguel knows they just saved Superman, as they find hope has spread everywhere throughout the multiverse. Summer soon sees a silver phone, and reaching for it, they are grabbed by it, both pulled into the Heroverse by the Operator, who tells him the phone is the Chromium dial. Operator is glad to see his friends again, hugging them and telling them that they have saved the multiverse and are heroes. Operator reveals that he has now got all of the H dials, and it was a mistake to keep them all hidden, so he will keep them safe until duty calls. But until then, Miguel and Summer can go home to any place and time they want. Summer knows that if Miguel wants to return to Devil's Canyon, she understands. However, Miguel has something else in mind, deciding to go back to Metropolis, where he finally gets the number of the bike messenger he met the previous day. Summer soon meets with him, asking when did Miguel get so happy and what happened to the Miguel who was always complaining he had no powers. Miguel says who needs superpowers when you've got hope. As they head back to the Daily Planet with their coffee run, Miguel knows everything is going to be okay and anything is possible, despite messing up Steve Lombard's coffee yet again. Dial H for Hero issue 12 was an amazing ending to one of my favourite and most creative DC titles in recent years. The story perfectly circled around to see Miguel find his hope again and actually become the hero who was there when needed, just like how Superman was there for him when he needed him. This book was a wonderful, wacky adventure through the DC universe and multiverse that celebrated its roots and was unashamed to be funny, strange, weird and creative. Hopefully we do get another series that comes out of this, or Miguel and Summer appear in other books outside of Wonder Comics imprint. I'm going to give this issue a 10 out of 10.